Are you going to
Are
the
you going
meeting
to the
tonight,
meeting
Jeff?
tonight, Jeff?
Which
Which
meeting?
meeting?
The student
The
council
student
meeting.
council meeting.
Oh, the open
Oh, the
meeting?
open
The one
meeting?
where any
The
students
one
can
where any
attend?
student
Yeah,
can attend?
that
Yeah,
meeting.
this meeting.
I don't think I'm
I
going.
don't think I'm
Why
going.
not?
Why not?
Didn't you want to
Didn't
take
you want
part in
to
the
take part
discussion
in
about the
discussion
exam
about the
schedule?
exam schedule?
I'm happy with the
I'm happy
exam
with the
schedule
exam
as it
schedule as
is.
it is.
I like
I
having a
like having a
6-day final
six-day
exam
exam
schedule.
schedule.
But that's why
Well,
you
that's
need
why
to go
you
to the
need to go to
meeting.
the meeting.
What do you
What do
mean?
you mean?
Well, the
Well,
student council is holding an open meeting to
open
discuss
meeting to
changing the final exam schedule. And a lot of
And a lot of
students want to
students
change
want
the
to change the
schedule.
schedule.
I think a
I
lot of
think a
students
lot
who
of
want to
students who
change
want
the
to
exam
change the exam
schedule will
schedule
be
will
at the
be
open
at the
meeting
open
this
meeting
evening.
this evening.
You mean
You
if I
mean
want the
if I
final
want
exam
this
schedule
final
to
exam
stay
schedule
just
to
like it
stay
is,
just like
then
it
I need
is,
to go to the
then I
meeting to
need to
support
go
the
to the
idea of
meeting to
keeping the
support
schedule
the
just
idea
like it
of
is?
keeping the
That's
schedule
right.
just like it is?
That's why I'm going.
That's why I'm
You
going.
mean you don't want the
You
schedule
don't
to
want the
change?
schedule to
No
change? No
way.
way.
You know how
You
they're
know how they
considering changing the
changing the
schedule?
schedule?
They want to
They
shorten it
want
a
to
little
shorten
bit,
it
don't
a
they?
little bit,
They want to
don't you? They
shorten
want
it
to
a
shorten
lot.
it a lot.
They want to cut it
They
in
want to cut
half.
it in
You
half.
mean
You
they
mean
want to
they
reduce
want
the
to
final
reduce the
exam
final
schedule
exam
from
schedule
6
from
days
6
to
days to
3
3
days?
days?
That's right.
That's right.
But I have 5
But I
final
have
exams.
final
If my
exam.
5 exams are spread out over 6 days, then I'll be okay.
That'll be okay.
But if I have 5
But if I have
exams
5
in
exams
3 days,
it's in 3
I'm going
days,
to have a
I'm
really
going to
hard
have a really
time.
hard
Me
time.
too.
Me too.
I have 5
I
final
have
exams
final exam
too.
too.
But why would anyone want to reduce the exam schedule from
reduce it
6 to 3 days?
So that summer vacation will start 3 days earlier.
But it would make the
But it
final
will make the
exam
final
schedule
exam
really
schedule really
horrible.
horrible.
That's why we
That's
need
why
to
we
go to
need
that
to go
meeting
to the
tonight
meeting
to
tonight
try and keep the exam schedule just like it is.
Okay,
Okay,
you've convinced me. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
So will I.
So will I. So am I. It is a mimic of lines in Braveheart. Oh.
Yes, Sean.
Yes, Sean.
What can I do for
What can I do for you?
Do you have a
Do you
question?
have a question?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do.
Then come on in
Then
and
come
take
on
a
in
seat.
and take a seat.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your question?
What's your question?
I'm working
I'm
on
working
planning
on
my
planning
schedule
my
for next
schedule for
quarter,
next
and
quarter.
I'm trying to
And I'm
decide
trying to
which
decide
biology
which
class to
biology
take.
class to take.
There seem to be
There
two
seems
that
to
are
be
quite
two
similar.
that are
Which
similar.
two
Which
courses
two
are you
courses are
considering?
you considering?
One is
One is
Introduction to
Introduction to
Biological Science,
Biological
and
Science,
the
and
other
the
is
other is
Biology 101. I thought that a
I thought
101
that the
number course
101
was a
number
beginning
course was a
course, so
beginning course, so
Biology
Biology
101
101
should be an
should be an
introductory level
introductory
course. But then
Introduction
Introduction to
to
Biological
Biological
Science also seems to be an introductory level course. Well, there's a difference between the courses. Introduction to Biological Science is an overview of biology in a more general way. And Biology 101 is a more detailed and scientific view of the material. I'm sorry, but I don't quite understand the difference. Well, a clear example of the difference is the fact that there's work in the lab as part of Biology 101, but there's no lab work in Introduction to Biological Science. Introduction to Biological Science is a lecture class, while Biology 101 includes both lecture and lab. You mean that in Introduction to Biological Science, the students read about science, and in Biology 101, the students actually take part in science experiments in the lab? You can put it that way. It seems like Biology 101 is a lot more work than Introduction to Biological Science, with the lab work and all. It certainly is. That's why Biology 101 is a 4-unit course. And Introduction to Biological Science is only a 3-unit course. Listen, there's another really important difference between these two courses, and it has to do with what your major is. What is your major, by the way? I'm not actually sure yet. Is that a problem?
Is that the problem?
You're a freshman, aren't you?
You're a freshman.
You're in your first year? Yes, I am.
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you actually don't need to declare your major until the end of your second year. But you would be better off making certain decisions a bit earlier than that. And right now, you're making one of them. One really important difference between Biology 101 and Introduction to Biological Science has to do with majors. Biology 101 is required for students who are majoring in science, while Introduction to Biological Science satisfies a general education requirement in science for students who are majoring in subjects outside of science. I know that you
I know
haven't
you haven't
decided on your
decided on
major,
your
but
major,
have you
but
at least
have you
decided whether you'll be majoring
decided
in
you want
some
to
area
in
within the
somewhere within
sciences
the
or an
sciences
area
or
outside of
outside of
science?
science?
No, I haven't
No, I
even
haven't
gotten
even
that far
gotten
in
that
deciding on
far.
a major. I may want to major in science or maybe not.
Maybe not.
Okay,
Okay,
well,
well,
what I can suggest to
what I can
you is
suggest
that you
is
really
that
should
you
start
really should
narrowing
start
down your
narrow
choices for a
down
major
your
area of
sorry,
studies.
study.
Perhaps, if you're
Perhaps if
considering
you
a major in
considering a major in
science, you should
science,
take
you should
Biology
take Biology
101
101
as a way of
as a
helping
way
you
of
to
helping you to
decide whether or
decide
not you
whether
enjoy
or not you
studying
enjoy
science.
studying science.
If I take Biology 101 and
One
then
and
decide
then
not to
decide
major
not
in
to major in
science,
science,
will I
will
still
I
need to
still need
take
to take
Introduction to
introduction to
Biological
biological
Science
science
after
after
Biology
biology one
101 to
to
satisfy the
suffice the
general
general
education
education
requirement
requirement
in
in
science?
science?
No,
No,
absolutely
absolutely no,
not.
not.
If you take
If you take
Biology
Biology
101,
101,
that'll
that
also
will also
satisfy the
satisfy the
general
general
education
education
requirement
requirement
for
for non-science
non-science
majors.
majors. Okay, that makes
Okay, that
sense.
makes sense.
It'll be a
It
good
will
way
be a
to
good
help
way
me
to help
either to
me either
decide that
to
I want to
decide that
major
I
in
want to
science
major in
or to
science
find
or
out that I
find
really
out
don't
that I
like
really
science.
don't like science. Ah.
Today I'll be
Today I'll
talking
be
about
talking
different
about
styles of
different
gem
styles
cutting,
of gem cutting,
particularly about how
particularly
these different
about
styles
how
developed
different
historically. The various
historical.
styles
The
of gems
various
that I'll be
styles of
talking
gem
about are the
that we are
cabochon,
talking
the
about
table
the
cut,
caption,
the
table
rose cut,
and rose
and the
cut,
brilliant
and
cut.
the brilliant cut.
The first
The
style of
first
gem
style of
cutting,
gem
which you can
cutting,
see in
which
this
you can
drawing,
see in
is
this
the
drawing,
cabochon.
is the caption.
The cabochon is a
Caption
rounded
is a
shape without
rounded shape
facets.
with a facet.
The cabochon
The
style is
caption
quite
style
old.
is quite old.
It was the
It
earliest
was the
style
earliest
used to
style
finish
used to
gems.
finish gems.
The
The
cabochons in these
caption
drawings
in
are
the
shown from the
drawing are
side.
shown from the side.
The cabochon
The
could be a
caption
simple
could be a
cabochon,
simple
as a
caption
rounded
with
top
a
and a flat
rounded
bottom,
top and
or it
flat
could be a
bottom.
double cabochon,
It
which
could
is
be a
rounded
double
on both the
caption,
top
which
and the
is the
bottom.
rounded bottom.
It was discovered
It was
early on
discovered
that
early
powders
on
of
that
harder materials, such as diamonds, could be used to polish gemstones, and many ancient cultures used this method to finish gems. The cabochon cut was not a faceted cut. A facet, for those of you who don't know, is a flat surface cut into a gem. It's not clear when faceting of stones first developed. Stones were faceted as early as the 15th century in Europe, and they may have been faceted earlier than that in other cultures. Now we'll look at one of the earliest styles of faceted gems, the table cut. You can see a table cut stone from the top and from the side in these drawings. An interesting thing to note is that early stones faceted in this way were probably not actually cut, but were polished to this shape, using powders of harder stones such as diamonds. It does look like it was cut, but this stone was polished to this shape. Some stones, including diamonds, occur naturally in 8-sided double pyramids. To create a table cut from an 8-sided double pyramid, it's necessary only to polish a flat surface on the top of one side of the naturally occurring 8-sided shapes. The next stage in the development of gem cutting is the rose cut. In a rose cut, the stone is actually cut rather than polished. This was one of the earliest methods of faceting the entire surface of a diamond or other gem. It's a very pretty cut, isn't it? As you can tell from its name, it's supposed to look like a rose in bloom. The rose cut involved cutting up to 32 triangular facets on the top of a diamond, and a flat surface on the bottom. You can see a rose cut in the drawing from the top and from the bottom. Oh, excuse me, that's a top view and a side view. There's no bottom view of the rose cut. Now, you should note that this type of cut was beneficial because it maintained much of the original stone. However, it doesn't reflect light in a way that maximizes the stone's shine and brilliance. Because it doesn't reflect light as well as other cuts, the rose cut's no longer used much today. The last type of cut we'll look at is the brilliant cut. The brilliant cut came into use after the other style. You can see a brilliant cut from the top, from the side, and from the bottom. The brilliant cut's faceted on the sides and top, and also on the bottom. A stone with a brilliant cut in the correct proportion reflects the maximum amount of light out through the top of the stone, and creates a stone that, as its name indicates, shines the most brilliantly. This style of stone is used quite often today because it's so reflective. We've seen four different styles of gems today, in the order that they developed historically. Two of them, the cabochon and the table cut, are polished rather than cut to create the style, while the other two are actually cut. Before next class, please look over the photos of gems at the end of the chapter and identify the style of each stone.